Hello everybody, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, the road to 56, my Monarchist Sweden playthrough. It's been a hot minute, or like maybe 5 days, I don't know, tops. Depends on when I decide to upload this video. It's probably gonna be a hot second. I've been doing stuff. Okay, I gotta look at the railways here because I feel like this is taking a little too long. I'm trying to figure out where these are. Luleå to... okay, that's you. Stockholm to Svelund. Svelund to... wherever this is. With stealth stuff, we need it. Wherever this is. Norland to Jämtland. Alright, we're about to finish that. Ah, well, it doesn't really matter. We'll get to that eventually. So, yeah, we are back. Now all of our forces are making the trek up north. I'm gonna say it's probably wise to get the Navy together. Right, I was combining the fleet I got together. A decent amount of, I think, heavy cruisers. Set that to medium, and we'll set automatic split off to be confirmed. So yeah, here we are. Hold on. I'm gonna change the local police force to cavalry. That should help considerably with the manpower problems. Not too much, but a little bit. Improved radio. Switch out the artillery for the better one. Switch out the civilian train for the armored train. Okay, cool. This is gonna be difficult. We gotta get compliance up in those regions. I think we should ban communism. Oh, and there goes the Yellow River. Chinese war is heating up. Now, if the railway system had better fucking like railway construction, I'd consider actually doing it. But as it stands, it really doesn't. So I've seen you're here going up to here. Okay, yeah, that makes sense to me. Okay, and you're got that going to that. Okay, I think the leftover rails at this point are pretty much just what's necessary. I think we're good to leave that at the moment. Let's see here. We're gonna fund this guy so we get infantry weapons, increased stuff. Let's check research real quick. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, we get a 100% speed boost for this support weapon. Or the 1939 weapons, which I'm infinitely more interested in. Let's see here. So we could go after the Finnish. Alternatively, we could go for winter equipment, which would help with the attrition. We're gonna go with winter equipment, I think, for the moment. We're gonna give ourselves a few minutes. or like a few months, get the railways all completed. Let's look at the compliance. Resistance. Okay. Some regions are going down, some regions are going up. How's the compliance looking? Not fantastic. I think I checked, and I don't think we have a occupation guy, unfortunately. This, actually, now that I'm thinking of it, this might be a good time to get an intelligence agency. We're also going to start researching small arms for 39. That should be helpful a little bit. How much manpower are we missing? 9,000. Oh, Lord. Which is a problem. The only way we can go up is through to extensive. As it stands, that's just really not particularly viable. Okay, we're gonna have to go with that population one, I think, that population focus. If we can get a spy network together, I want to try with the crackdown stuff, you know, go in, take care of the resistance, so on and so forth. Reliability, that'd be helpful. Yeah, the plans are nice, but I don't have the manpower to use them. Okay, what's going on here? A public statement, the new British Prime Minister Winston Churchill has announced the government's intention to steer away from the course of appeasement. I mean, that's nice, I suppose. And the United States and Venezuela joins the Rio Pact with Brazil. Okay. Okay. It's interesting. Yeah, the supply is going to be a nightmare up here. I'm half tempted to pull off all the troops up here down to the main line and just give them an... Okay. Firstly, I do actually need to get them in order down to Helsinki. I think I'm also going to restrict the front line. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, defensive line, short game. So over here, Peru also joined that Rio Pact, so it sounds like we got a faction brewing in South America. We'll have to see where that goes. Okay, you're fascist. You're fascist. And you are fascist, but with a fancy name. And you guys are all fighting Bolivia. Yikes. Poor Bolivia. Anyway. Some battles going on over there on the coast, which is interesting. What is happening in China right now? A lot of wars are being declared. Okay, yeah, my troops will move forward, assuming Finland doesn't give in immediately. Yeah, the reintegrating the army thing is going to be a little difficult. China's randomly asking me. Sure, you know what? Why not? Also, it looks like Portugal and Spain are at war. Fascist versus absolute monarchy. That's interesting. Who will win? I don't really know. It looks like Spain. We're gonna go with support equipment, just so I can get that faster with the 100% bonus. I really don't know why China said, hey, can we have authorization to dock in your ports? But, okay, and they are at war with the SSR. And a lot of Mongolia, apparently, and this is Zanjin Kli. What the that doesn't make any sense. And I'm not gonna pretend like it does, because it really doesn't. And there's even more stuff that I hear going on. State of Brazil declared war on Uruguay. I can never pronounce that country's name correctly. I feel so bad, genuinely, for that. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna go with the railway company for a little bit. Just so we can get these done exceptionally faster. So yeah, so I'll assign you two to that. Since I'm no longer training troops, that should mean all the manpower is going to that, which should be helpful. We'll get an operative in a few days. Indo-Chinese Union is interesting. Counterintelligence, no. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Sure. We'll go with the cryptology department. What? What happens to Dream Deferred Treaty of Jerusalem? The French Republic joined the Allies because China declared war on the Indonesian puppet. That's odd. China's digging itself its own grave right now, and I'm a little confused. But at the same time, I don't really feel like questioning it. And I guess Mongolian People's Republic has joined the Allies. Okay. We're gonna move you over here. He'll start rooting out resistance. That should be somewhat helpful. I think it would be best at this point that we go for the Finnish crown. If they accept, awesome. If they don't accept, well, that's gonna be a problem. Until we get the full garrison. Things are just gonna keep getting sabotaged and whatnot. Looks like it's gonna start getting sabotaged, I suppose. Ah, it's such a problem. I should have formed this department earlier, I think. He'll start rooting out resistance. Spain took Portugal, that's not too surprising. Kingdom of Nepal joins the Allies. Okay, I don't really know what's going on right there, but regardless, we're gonna work for the Finnish crown. And once we do that, well, I'm hoping Germany will be dead so we can figure out what we want to do with the trade stuff. But it looks like it might last a little longer. Ooh, German Republic, that's interesting. Okay, since we got Wither and Close, let's do the Wither and Close thing. Reintegrate the Empire. Yeah, that compliance is going to be difficult. Plus, we don't have enough garrison manpower. As much as I would really like to have it. We're gonna start doing that on the German side of things, I think. Okay. I just gotta hope and pray that the Finnish just give in. Because if they give in, awesome. If they don't give in, I have no manpower. And the garrisons are starting to get a little difficult to handle. As you might, see in the lack of land. Okay, Finland rejects, which means the Finnish crown is up for grabs. We're gonna do the expand the Lifeguard. Lifeguards are one of the oldest military units still in service since their foundation during the War of Liberation in 1521. Responsible for the defense of Stockholm and the royal family, they are the cream of the Swedish army and some of our finest troops. With the abrogation of democratic disarmament, we should look to expand the Lifeguards and bolster the core of our army. Which should give us a whole bunch of stuff. I think we're gonna wait for a minute to go up to partial mob. I think that would probably be for the best. Or to get from limited to extensive conscription. The problem is manpower right now. It really is. Hopefully with the with the population increase of 1% recruitable population thing, that should be somewhat helpful. It's just difficult. Belgium is having an interesting time. I think we're going to expand German trade influence. Compliance. Yeah, it's slowly going up. It's just not going up too fast at the moment. But resistance is going down, so hopefully soon enough we'll have less manpower issues when it comes to those guys. Hopefully, anyway. So I can reintegrate the section. I think I'm probably going to end up getting the north first than I will the south. I'm going to deploy you to the north so you can deal with that a little bit. Problem is, I'm worried that this resistance is just going to shoot back up with that guy gone. Hopefully with him up in the north, he can get rid of that organized resistance up there, is what I'm hoping. But does this expire? It does not expire. Okay. Let's see. Let's pause the game real quick. I don't know. We're gonna leave it for the moment. That we should get a few more people. We're gonna expand some more civilian factories for the moment. Yeah, I'm a little worried about this one. Small arms, wonderful. We're gonna go with the Navy focus thing. Outdated equipment. Yeah, let's get the small arms started. Heart attack and piercing. Yeah, that would be helpful. Ooh, and free military factories. Stack another one on the small arms. I don't even know where I got that one. Was it from the where is it? The expand the lifeguard? No? I don't know. Ooh, this could be good. don't know. Maybe we should get down to here. Get that recruitable population factor of 15 more %. Yeah, the big problem that we're gonna have to worry about is compliance. Until that gets up to a nice 35%, we're kind of stuck. But luckily, we also have an agent that's actively working to get rid of resistance, and the less resistance we have, then the oh, okay, that's the United States is in a civil war. The Constitutionalists in New Hampshire, Second American Civil War. His intention to support President Alf Landon passes the War Powers Act. Oh my. So Texas, Pennsylvania, New York, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Connecticut, Rhode Island. Eee, this is fun. Oh, and there's the West Coast. Yeah, it's difficult, I think, for the United States not constitutionalists, the fascists under Alf Landon to really win the Civil War. What's this? Yeah, sure, you can buy my stuff, please. Apparently they're buying my stuff for civilian factories. Also, they go free from that. The Philippines gets free from the American Civil War. Also, when the hell did that pop up to 17,000? I'm confused. Was that 1% really all that much? Damn, I guess it was. Either that or the garrison requirement has gone down significantly. It's possible, I suppose. Resistance is going down, compliance is going up. At the moment, I don't think it's really feasible to go to war. I think we continue heading down our focuses. Interesting. Factory output. Good. Now this could be good, I suppose. Melting pot, one of the revolutionary mind ones. Cultural norms could be helpful. Or the hierarchy one. Let's see. Okay, we completed that. Let's get up the Swedish Defense Act. Specifically so we can eventually get down to the larger increase of recruitable population. That part will be particularly helpful. Plus the fort construction, minor as it is, will be helpful. Okay, and Turkey apparently had a faction that they disbanded, I guess. Okay. It's interesting. We'll have to see if they decide to join a faction now. It's possible. I mean, social nationalism. They're authoritarian. Stalin's in a civil war still. And what I find funny about that is the SSR is at war with China for some reason, which technically makes Japan their best ally. And what's also weird is that China is at war with the allies. I don't understand this. This is a little confusing for me, I'm not gonna lie. Tank, towed artillery, all artillery equipment. I'm gonna go with breakthrough, I think. No divisions of basic training? Sure. We'll train up 2 new divisions. We'll have those locked. We need divisions eventually, and the problem is if we use up too much manpower and training, then we can't use it for garrisons, which, as you can understand, is also a problem. It's a very finite line that I'm balancing here. Keep in mind, of course, that on more major nations, let's say Soviet Union, United States, China, that sort of thing, it's a lot easier in the whole manpower department. And Nepal leaves the faction for some reason, and joins back immediately. I mean, okay, odd, I suppose, but okay. Oh, I don't know what this does exactly. Oh, informants everywhere. That's, fast. Set the integrated support. I suppose the difficulty that I'm facing right now is partially, where do I put these people? Like, who do I assign to where, and how do I do it? We're gonna go with basic information or fortress stuff at the moment. Swedish Defense Act should be up soon. I think it'd be best if I started building a regular fort in Helsingborg? I don't know. We're gonna go with rationing for the moment. Okay. How's the compliance looking? Resistance is down everywhere, pretty much, as far as can be told. Compliance is up a lot, so that should be going up a decent amount. Yeah, it's just, the problem is, if I go to war now, then I end up in this difficult situation where if I'm not careful, then I'll end up losing a large quantity of compliance, which, as you can understand, is sort of a issue, because if I can't reintegrate these guys, then if I go to war before I reintegrate them, then I'm stuck in this situation of compliance keeps going up, or I guess lack of compliance keeps going up. I mean, hey, at least it looks like the Berlin Civil War is gonna be up soon, I hope. How many wars are there currently? There's a lot. Constitutionalists are somehow losing. So yeah, they pushed up to New York to wipe that out, working on Texas and then the East Coast. Maybe it's just players having issues with that. I'm kind of surprised that out of every state they got Texas for the Constitutionalists. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little confused about that one, but I'm just sort of going with it. Oh, right. We're gonna do that again. We'll see how many times we can do that. Oh, the Philippine People's Republic. Yeah, sure. You can buy more stuff from us. Why not? Okay, we're gonna improve worker conditions. Yeah, if we had enough, I'd do anti-fascist raids as well. Wow, we can deploy heavy AA to protect Stockholm? That's interesting. Press censorship's about to be over, and Germany's done. Good work, Erwin von Witzelbahn. What do you mean, no cipher? Okay, I don't understand. So what exactly are they buying from us? Trains? Okay. That's interesting. Basic fortifications are done. Ooh, we would get a 100% bonus on this. Screw it, let's go for it. Centralized military research and development. Centralized R&D. Okay, yeah. It's decreasing mightily. So we should start getting up there, but I think that we'll have to. Ooh, machine tools. Yeah, that'll have to wait until next episode. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. We saw some interesting things happen. USSR is still in their civil war. Germany finished their civil war, which is pretty cool, pretty epic. United States split into a civil war. We got this South American faction with Brazil, Peru, and Venezuela, which is pretty interesting. And China went after Indochina and is now at war with the entire Allies, which is interesting. Besides this, wait, what the heck is this? What? The Hyderabad Deacon. Okay, that's odd. Whatever was happening with Jerusalem is now over. All Palestinian Protectorate. Hashemite Kingdom. Looks like a few new states are in there, but I'm not 100% certain on that one, what that's about. We're also going to go with the Lotarna, so we'll get that done in the next episode so I don't forget. Because I am incredibly bad at remembering that. Signal Company could be incredibly helpful. But for the moment, we're going to go for the engineer course. Yeah, that'll be it for this episode. Next episode, we'll probably start heading on to defeat the Finnish. And we'll probably reintegrate Norway into the country. Additionally, I suppose we'll start probably working our way towards Denmark. But that'll have to wait until next time. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I will see you all next time. Good day. Nah, that doesn't sound right. I'm sorry. DragonMan out. There we go. Whoosh. That was a yes moment. I'll see you all next time.